Hello everybody and welcome back to Arms Trade Tycoon Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back with Elite Armor Solutions and our quest to sell the entire world our tanks. And yeah, so in the last episode we crossed the $10 million barrier for the first time. So big, huge congrats to Elite Armor Solutions for that one. But we also managed to do what many thought was impossible, and honestly, I was kind of on the verge as well. We juggled contracts like nobody's business in the last episode. It was kind of crazy for like an hour and a half straight. Like we went ham with juggling contracts, but it's kind of slowed down a little bit, which is perfect because we got to end the stream. So I've got a little bit of time before I start, before I have to go to the gym. Sorry. So, I just wanted to get back in, play a little bit more of this, progress a little bit further in the game, and see what we can get into. Birdman, guten Tag. Welcome. MJ, welcome. Appreciate you as well. Alright, let's get this party started. Get a goat in the chat for MJ coming in, re-upping his membership for 23 months. Thank you so much, man. Alright, let's go. So, in the last episode, let's check and see what we're actually working on. We are currently researching FHA steel, which should be done in relatively short order, roughly a month out, 36 days there. We've done everything else up to this point. We do have our new tank currently being produced. It is the Queen's Wrath, if you guys missed that. Very, very awesome looking tank. We'll show you guys what this thing looks like. This is our Queen's Wrath. Very, very solid looking tank. But we're not done with that. We're not going to stop there. No. We're going to have much better tanks. And we're going to have better quality armor. It's going to be great. Capri, good to see you. Day's going well, my dude. Torch, good to see you as well. Appreciate you dropping in. Joshua, welcome. Good afternoon. All right, let's go. So, there really isn't a whole lot for us. Let's check contracts real quick. We are not currently working on a contract, but we are building a whole bunch of the Queen's Wrath tanks to potentially sell. The date is currently 6/10 of 1918, or if that is 10/6 of 1918. I think it's 10/6 of 1918. Anyway, let's speed up. Oh, never mind. It's 6/12. Battle of Thionville between the Netherlands and France has begun. Beautiful. Speaking of battles, are our tanks currently being used anywhere in the world? And yes, they actually are. We are being used for the British versus, looks like Denmark and Northern Ireland. And we got 3 campaign points for it. This may actually lock up the game, but we'll try. So, in Northern Ireland, the unwavering professionalism and selfless sacrifice demonstrated by our soldiers have ensured victory on this formidable battlefield. I don't see our tanks. They didn't use our tank. Oh, it's the British that used our tanks. That's why. So, the 8th Birmingham Brigade outplayed the 40 Bortle Division. Fair enough. But they are using our Turd Burglar Mark III's in this conflict, apparently. And of course, our French contractors are using the Stonk Mark I. First being able to see the Stonk in action. And the Stonk has done pretty well for the most part. We won there, and then we've got a bunch of draws, unfortunately. But that is our medium tank, if you guys don't know. So, first iteration of the medium tank. It was actually designed and never thought to be ordered, but it turns out people really like small, maneuverable, fast tanks. So, who'd have thunk it? Alright, let's keep it going. Lord Vader, good to see you. Battle of Viterbo between France and Italy's has begun. Okay, fair enough. Oh, there's something else. In the settings, apparently there is a way... Look at this! There is a way for us to, like, change our filter for the amount of news we see. Isn't that crazy? Also, there's a there's a typo there. Again, this is early access. We definitely want to hear about contracts. I don't care about the diplomacy between nations. World news, military development news. I mean, definitely want to hear that. War news. I think the world news could probably go away. We can get rid of that for now. Contracts news. Country military development news. We'll keep those. Country trophies. Definitely want to know those. War news. Employees news. Okay. Also, you can actually swap your gameplay difficulty in the middle of a thing. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see if that reduces the amount of pop-ups for us just by taking a couple of the things away. Did we not just get rid of world news? I mean, this is a battle. So there's that. Okay, we'll hold. New alliance has been signed. I swear to... Did we not save it? Country military development, contracts news. We want those. Country trophy, war news. Let's get rid of that then. Okay, let's do that. Is that going to do it? Holy crap, we got multiple days without having a pop-up. New resources have, in fact, arrived. Let's go ahead and get another set ordered so that we constantly have enough resources. Let's grab this. Set this for like 24. Asia can get us another... $19. Okay. Order it. Make it so, number one. Lobster Gaming, welcome. What is the best upgrades for Yamato? I have aiming systems mod 1, obviously. I run steering gears, but you could run propulsion mod. Depends on your playstyle. Concealment, obviously. And then in the 4th slot, you should have, like, reload. Reload or main battery range or whatever, depending on your playstyle. Okay, so that's your equipment. And then in terms of your commander, I run the base commander, the free-to-play commander, for accuracy. With Paolo de Revel, which is also a base commander for a little bit faster reload. And then I believe... I run Arthas the Culled, which is a premium commander, but you can swap that for whatever fits your playstyle. New military equipment available. Horse transports. Okay. A production hall accident. Okay. Well, we know the deal. We got to get in here. Make sure that we have the... Yep. Set you to 450. Make sure that that's still working. Let's check the administration to make sure we've still got plenty of employees. We do. So I think that might be a bug as well. I'm pretty confident that when you have an accident like that and you have casualties, that it's supposed to like take away from your workers or your engineers or whatever in that moment. And so like you should be able to like come in and have to rehire new employees to fill the gap left by the previous employees' exits or untimely demise. So I think that might be something I recommend. By the way, I did get in touch with the developer, and they have found a workaround for, or not a workaround, they have found a solution to the issue with trophy tanks currently. So hopefully when they patch the game before this game goes into full early access here in a couple of weeks, that they will be able to get us, or they will have that fixed, which is a big part of the game right now. So the other thing that we mentioned was the translation error. They hadn't seen that before. So anything that I encounter bug-wise, I'll go ahead and report. That way they have a chance to fix it as well. What up, Lances? Manny, good to see you. Vince? It's raining in California? Yes, it is. A lot. And will be for quite a while. So be safe out there in California. I know they have a tendency to have mudslides and stuff when they get rain. So be safe. Alright, let's keep it going. New contract for 20 tonks. Okay. Let's see what you got. Italy. Italy has been going up against our stonks, and they're tired of it. So, which tank would you like? Would you like the Queen's Wrath? You would like the Queen's Wrath. Fair enough. What about the Stonk Mark II? Okay, it's actually pretty close between the two. But since you want the Queen's Wrath, we will go for the Queen's Wrath Mark I for you. I don't think there's anything else that would be better. Like, all these are going to be just worse. Yeah. So, Queen's Wrath, we're already producing them. We'll sell 30 of them to you. When do you want them by? You want them by 9/10. It is currently... Oh, we got plenty of time there. Because we've got half of the order that I've already produced ready to go. So we have 27 days left to produce the rest of the 30. Okay. So back here we'll do Queen's Wrath. Our competitors are offering 404. We'll give you 30 tanks. You want them by the 10th of September. If we do 30 days from now to get them built, and then another 22 days, then we're looking at roughly July 20, like the 15th of August-ish. So we'll do something like that. We'll put that as our deadline. 8/15 to deliver all of the tanks seems like a reasonable amount of time. Now we have a 935 score, so we're going to crank up this until we get... Oops. Beautiful. Right there. Alright, so 30 tanks delivered by the 15th of August. No problem. Selling the Iowa sounds like a terrible idea. I would say don't ever sell tanks or ships in general. You always lose money by selling. So just hold on to them and grind out the silver. I know you want the biggest, baddest thing right now, but trust me, you always want to keep a hold of your older ships. Contract has been accepted. We have 43 days to ship out the tanks. We have 20 tanks ready. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to try something different today. We're going to try to ship out like in batches. So we've got this. We're going to ship 20 of them for now. And that way we can still use the cheapest method of shipping them out, which is going to take 14 and 8. That's 22 days. Yeah, so this is guaranteed to make it in time, so we will go ahead and do that. You know we're doing well in the campaign when we're starting to nickel and dime how we ship stuff out. All right, keep it rolling. We got 7 days left until the Research Bureau finishes. Queen's Wrath has been delayed as expected. FH Steel has been finished. Let's go. All right, let's get into our research and start working on our next thing. Do we want the Mail Mark II sponson, which goes towards improved riveting as well, or do we go for the reinforced rhomboidal? And I think we all know where I'm going with this. 96 days, reinforced rhomboidal hull. Get it done. Get it done, folks. All right. All right. 29 days left for our contract. Oh, that reminds me. We got to go in here and start working on a new improved version of everything because we just got a new thing. So let's go with the Mark 1. Or no, sorry. We're done with that. Mark 5 series. Get rid of this at the back, please. We are going to be going with the periscope. We will be using FHA steel. 443, 742. So we could go with a little bit extra range, or we go with the crew safety. I think we go with the crew safety. Let's get that on there. Get that on there. Get that on there. In terms of this, 444, 222, so it's just better. In terms of this, we have 441, 831, 732. I feel like Hull Hatch Mark III is definitely the better choice here. Even though it's not quite as thick as the Hull Hatch Mark IV, it does offer some good things. And that should be the Mark V, Mark IV, or Mark II. And that is our new FHA steel, so get that assigned. We'll take 10 days. Yo, Aaron! What up, my dude? $10 from Key West. Appreciate you, my dude. Glad you made it safe. Enjoy your trip, my guy. I want to see that video of you bench pressing the plane, my guy. But seriously, enjoy your trip, man. It's gotta feel good to get away and relax for a little while. You pooped in the southernmost house. Yeah, if you go much further, you'll be in Cuba.
Here's $10 from Key West.
Appreciate you, my guy. All right, where were we? We already started that. We've got 7 days left here, 28 days left in the contract. New tank type adopted, the Fusilati tank from Spain. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I saw Aaron. Are you coming around on the Holland, the memes of the Holland? That thing is actually quite nasty. Sure, it doesn't have the hardest hitting torps and it takes a million of them to actually sink something, but it is hilarious. And for me, anymore, I go for the memes. Like, I have to have the fun stuff. If I'm not having fun, I'm like just gonna be miserable. Alright, so we need 30 more of these ordered, please. Assign. I always want to be producing these if we can. Alright. Research Bureau is working. That's working. We have 21 days to deliver the rest of the tanks. I said 21 days, right? Right. We have 10 left. Oh no. I can't because I gotta wait for these to be delivered first. See, this is why I don't want to ship in singles like this. Because this one shipment got delayed, now I have to wait 7 days for it to finish being shipped, and then I can go in and ship the last. So that puts us in a less ideal situation for shipping out the last 10 tanks. For sure. Alright, let's go back in here. I think that's reverse engineering. This is the regular engineering. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just have fun, man. Like I know it's easier said than done a lot of times, but seriously. You gotta have some fun. Alright, so we are doing the medium Hornet this time. We're gonna do the same thing where we go FHA steel, bolted assembly, a little bit of that. A little bit of that. Alright. And assign. It's going to take longer to come up with the... Did I put bolted assembly on the Mark V that we just built? I didn't. I'm a dumb. I am a dumb. Okay, we need this same thing. Let's go ahead and copy this. Delete this. And then for this one, we want to make sure that we have the bolted assembly. So save that design, please. There we go. That was a dummy move. Forgot about the bolts and the rivets. Alright. But, while we wait for those, 4 days. New army, the armored car for Netherlands. Fair enough. Whoops. God darn it, I'm hitting the wrong button. Okay, we've got to ship this stuff out. 10 tanks. Gotta be there. How long? I just wasted so many extra days. 8 days to get it there. Oof. This will get there in 8. This one will get there in 5. Let's go for this one, because they can get it there a little bit faster. Just hope that there's no delay. Is all we can do. Alright. 36 days, 5 days, 75 days. Keep it rolling. Rival tank captured. The Isus MLE-2 at the British Empire. I know that this isn't going to work, but we'll try it anyway. Until they patch the game. Yeah. Trophies. Yeah. Still bugged. Alright, 2 days left. Contract was completed. Beautiful. Alright, let's get the next section. We have the Mark V, Mark II. Get that assigned, please. That'll be 10 days. If we go into our tech tree... Actually, that's the wrong button. I want the research bureau. If we go in here, does this get lighter yet? Mass is 1,000 versus mass being 750. So no, it just keeps getting heavier. Like you would think as armor types progress that the armor thickness would be smaller, so you would be reducing the weight, which is... Unfortunate that we don't have that yet. Alright, well, anyway, back to speeding up time. Sherman is a very, very well-known tank. You're not wrong. No contracts currently available. The Mark V, Mark II hull has been completed, so let's go ahead and get further in here. We have our hulls are finished for the moment. Let's go with turrets. We need to design our Mel Sponson with the brand new armor scheme. Okay. Assign. 4 days. Let's get rid of that. So we can't do any reverse engineering. Don't need that up. So that's the turret. I don't think there's anything other. We do have the central cab. We'll go ahead and do that as well with the new armor. Okay. Assign it. Assault tank for the Germans, huh? Okay. Just finished this. Alright, so that should be the turrets. The guns shouldn't need to be changed because I don't choose the materials to build them out of. Although... Alright, that's the Hotchkiss. We don't even use that anymore. We've got much better guns to use. So we don't need that. Yeah. This is the gun we're using currently. Engines-wise, I don't think there's anything new that we need to work on. I believe this is the top of the line for all of this. Can't wait to actually get that thing in a tank. Good old V12. And then tank tracks, running gear, whatever you want to call them. I don't think we need to do anything with these as well because we don't choose armor. So that is all good to go. Beautiful. All right, well, let's come up with a new design, which will be the last of the Queen's Wraths. And then we'll also do the Stonk Mark III, I believe. Yeah, we'll be doing the Mark III Stonk. But this will be Queen's Wrath. Mark II. So we will be using this hull, which is using the new armor. We will be selecting the Ricardo 6-cylinder, the best one that we currently have. We will be using not the Tadpole, but the land ship tracks. Okay. In terms of this, we'll throw in the Central Cab Mark I, Mark II. Then we will have the Male Sponson Mark IV. On this side, do we just go for it? Let's just go for it. Why not? Throw a Vickers in there. The problem is we're going to have a lot of faults due to safety and all of that, and weight. But we'll see. So obviously, we're going to need we're going to need a commander who's doing commanding. We will have gunner loader. Gunner mechanic. Gunner loader. Mechanic. And a driver. Did I forget to do a driver? Yeah, let's go driver. I think we just need a gunner at this point. Alright, so this puts us at a -5 for blocked evacuation paths. Can we get another gunner mechanic? Now we've got the -5 plus a -5, so now we're minus 2. We would need another gunner mechanic to finish everything else. Crew safety is 10. Crew aiming is -5. Yeah, we've got -15 points just here alone, not including the mobility, which is -1 and -2, so -3 in mobility. What up, Apophis? Welcome. It is definitely an interesting game. You are not wrong. Alright, expendables. We want the AP. We want the HE Mark III. And the Special Mark I. We will be using AP ammunition as well as tracer ammo. And we will be using the Petrol 55. This would be Queen's Wrath Mark II. And I believe we were using this particular paint on the Queen's Wrath. Mark. Okay. So the next question is, can we actually get away with dropping crew members to make this better? Let's take crew. Get rid of this gunner mechanic. Still -5, -5. Still gonna have that. That puts us at a perfect there. Now we've only got the -5. Question becoming, we could take a driver. So we have gunner, loader, gunner, mechanic. If we drop the mechanic and then make the driver a driver mechanic, and the commander, we've actually got him just being a commander. We can't actually make this commander do, like, anything else. I mean, technically, just with that alone, we do meet the requirements. So we're 4 of 7 there, 4 of 4 with the loader, 6 out of 12 with the gunner, 2 out of 4 with the driver, and our commander is more than up to the task. So technically, this would work. We've got a 14 accrue awareness. No like faults here. The only faults that we have are obviously with the like problem here. We have an overloaded driver, which is -1, -2, So we got a -5 here for having an overloaded driver and being too heavy. But other than that, that's the only thing that we're missing out on. I say we go ahead and we come up with this. This is the Queen's Wrath Mark II. Should offer a lot more ability for the tank to do whatever it's got to do. Still a 4-man tank. Or I lied. It's a 5-man tank. So they get an extra crew member. Should work out. Let's go ahead and assign it. Let's get that thing done. It'll take 42 days to design. Points totals. 1332 versus 1665. So yeah, we are significantly improved over the previous Queen's Wrath. Just adding extra firepower with an extra person inside. So, despite having two... actually, yeah, we will end up having a defect because of the mass. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. What up, Swag? How's it going? Ships go boom. Welcome. All right. 42 days there. We've already done all the engineering there. 53 days until we finish the new hull. Conversely, we could just, like, not roll out the new tank hull, the Queen's Wrath Mark II, and go with the new tank hull when it comes out. That might be what we end up doing. But I still want to go ahead and get it designed. I want to see what it's like. Alright. Everything else should be good to go. Contracts, we don't have any, so we're good. Autobots, roll out. New tank revealed. The Schneider Etsy Wire Crusher tank. The Camulus MLE-2. Okay. TD3 Hotchkiss for its armored train. Nice. Okay, the Queen's Wrath Mark I is done with production. We have 30 of them in the thing. I don't want to immediately start on anything at the moment. And the Wire Crusher tank for the Netherlands. Fair enough. The Assault Tank Odin Aust FB from the Daimler Motoren company. Spain announces a new contract for 5 tanks. Just 5? Why have 5 when you can have 30? Let's see what you got, Spain. Would you like the Queen's Wrath? You really don't. You want a stonk. You want a stonk tank. I mean, it's fair. I suppose it's fair. What are we up against in terms of this? 401. Alright, if we were to immediately start making 30... Actually, let's look at that contract. Can we... Okay, the most that we can sell is 8. So how long would it take us to build 8 tanks? Probably not all that long. 8 Stonk Mark IIs. Can we get 8 of them? Okay, that will take a measly 11 days. Okay, so we're fine there. Okay, go ahead and get that assigned. 11 days to complete. Alright, so Spain. You want our Stonk Mark II. We're going to sell you 8 of them. It is currently 9/27. We need 11 days, which would put us at 3 would be the 30th, 4 would be the 1st, and then 7. So the 7th of October is when we would finish production on your tanks, and then shipping them out usually takes 22 days. So the 29th. 29th of 29th of October. Sound like a good play? There we go. You have that as the score. Let's go ahead and crank up the price until we are ready and apply. Let's go. A fire. God dang it! Well, that kind of throws us out of our freaking thing. How long will that take to fix? 14 days! Oh, God. Dude, that couldn't have come at a worse time. Dang it. I mean, we got to repair it. That is rough. That is real bad. Okay, of course they accepted our contract. This is bad. This might be the first contract we fail, and it should have been the easiest. God dang it. Okay, 9 days to finish. Let's make sure that we got enough people working on it. Okay, 450, beautiful. It's gonna be a tight deadline. Yeah, there's no chance that we actually pull this one off. There's no chance that we actually pull this one off. Dude, that fire couldn't have come at a worse time. Alright, let's get our new research going. We have finished this. We do want to go with... Could go with the Central Cab Mark II, which comes up with some new internal comms and all of that, which actually seems really good. That will take 102 days. This will take 96 days to get the improved male sponson. I do want to go with that as well. Alright, let's go for the improved male sponson first. Alright. Ugh. That fire, man. What are the odds? I usually do give myself leeway, but I wasn't expecting a fire. It's like worst case scenario. All right, we can ship out, if we ship them right now, we have 8 required. I currently have 7 in stock. So I can ship out 7 of the 8 and get them there. We'll end up spending a little bit of extra money to get that's still 18 days, though. I don't want that. This gets there in 5 days. Make it a thing. So that's 7 out of 8. So if we do get penalized, we'll get penalized a small amount. I'm sorry, Spain. I underestimated our capabilities, apparently. Or I overestimated our capabilities. In terms of test driving, we do have the new Queen's Wrath Mark II that we're going to test drive. Bad, Shadow King. Bad! We will not ever talk of this. By the way, that guy sent me a message. A little cheeky message. He's like, oh, give me those guns or something along those lines. And so I sent him a message back and asked him why he was running. I forgot. This thing does not like to go over trenches for some reason. There we go. Now this one I don't think had any trouble getting up the ramp the last time. But apparently the extra weight is wreaking havoc on us. I think we actually have the male sponson stuck on the... There we go. Screw it, we'll go around. Somebody fire that gunner. That was a negligent discharge. Morning, Snow. Mundane, good to see you as well. Let's hope we can make it up this hill. There we go. No problem there. All right. On to the next. Now, if I remember correctly, we did struggle to get over this trench the last time in this tank. And now we've added a lot more weight. So let's hope that we can get over this trench just fine. Alright. Not bad. Google Desktop. What up, Alsace? How's it going? Alright, so that's done. We can get that in the proving grounds. Get that done, please. Should be able to go ahead and do our design for the new medium tank as well, the Stonk Mark III. Okay, the twin 4-cylinder is at 3208, whereas the 6-cylinder's at 4,000, so it's an extra 800 pounds. But the 6-cylinder does give you, let's see, 188 versus 193. Let's go with that then. The Hornet Mark IIIs, why not? Vickers, and Vickers. Just guns sticking out of everywhere because you want it, so we will give it to you. This will be the Stonk Mark III. Selected crew. We need a gunner. We don't need any loaders, so just a straight up gunner. Then driver gunner. Wait, this needed to be a commander, didn't it? Or this can be a commander. So commander, gunner. Do we actually need a gunner? We don't. So driver needs to be driver mechanic. Commander gunner. And then we need a fourth person, which should just be a regular mechanic. Or a mechanic gunner, if we can. There we go. Now we have better gunning. We have our driver, which is overloaded. Obviously, we're going to be missing points because of this. It should be a minus... it's actually a -6 because of an overloaded commander as well. Unfortunate as it is, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Expendables. Let's go for the AP as well as tracers. And then we will go with the petrol 55. Paint-wise, I think we went with the Deep Brunswick on these. And then I thought we named it Stonk Mark III. All right, assign it. It'll take 29 days to come up with the Stonk Mark III. We do lose a little bit on crew safety, but I think it's going to be a better version. Yeah, 1400 versus 1100. Does weigh a little bit more, as you'd expect, but shouldn't be too bad. Hope to play with you, not against. I know a lot of people are trying to get in my games to end up on my team and stuff, but I understand. I do. Alright, 96, 29, 5 days until those get there. Please don't be a delay. And I have to wait for these to get shipped before I can do the next one. Okay. Contract has finished. We have 3 days left. I don't think there's any option that allows us to get these stonks to him in 3 days. This last stonk to them in 3 days. So if we go here, we have this. We ship 1. Nothing is going to get it there in 3 days. But I will go ahead and use this to transport 1. It'll be a few days late, but at least it'll get there. That fire hurt. That fire hurt a lot. Completed the contract. Wait, we didn't actually... If we go to world map... Did that actually work? I know it didn't get there in 3 days. Tank core. So you were running the stonk... Yeah, you have 7. So that 8th one just kind of disappeared into the aether, or got returned to us. Oh, that's even worse. It got returned to us. Alright, well, in that case... Let's go ahead and build 29 more of them. So that we have 30 in stock. Of the Stonk Mark IIs. Can we not? Do we not have the materials? We're missing out on medium carbon steel. Got it. Okay. Well, how many can we build? Build 24 of them, which would give us 25 in stock total, which is still fine. Get it done. That'll be our last run of the Stonk Mark II. And yeah, I will be doing a supply run. So we will be going for the Queen's Wrath Mark II. Let's try to grab like 30. I know we're not going to be able to, but like... Okay, we can get 22 of these ordered. Make it happen. All right. Other than that, 21 days left for the medium tank to finish. before the Mark III is capable of doing its thing. 88 days there, so let's just speed up time. Vanguard tank of Italy. Nice. Okay, the design for the Stonk Mark III has been finished. Let's go test this thing out, shall we? Just guns sticking out of every hole. Countries were telling us they wanted more soft firepower, so we put a gun in every single hole. We also have upgraded our armor protection to a new armor. Face hardened armor. Got it. Up the hill. No problem. I do like how agile this thing is, I'm not gonna lie. This thing really does maneuver really well. Boy, it just does not want to look down, does it? Shrek, I'm looking down. Ouch. Dude, it just will not look down. It would be the last one I try to grab. There we go. More than one way to skin a cat. Onward! Yeah, if you could have like both the forward turrets firing at the same time, it'd be kind of funny. The real question will be, if I pull in up here, will I be able to shoot all the targets without, like, rotating? So if I just stop. Right here, for instance. And I go with, like, 4. That's this one. Okay. 5. The answer is no. Unfortunately. We gotta, like, dip the front of the tank down by reversing up a hill. There we go. What up, Mopar? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well tonight as well. Almond Joy cookies. Interesting. Got it. Race to the finish. Well done. All right. Let's get that into the proving grounds. Alright, I think I'm actually going to do something a little differently this time. If we go to North America, let's just order everything that we can. Actually, I don't think we're going to be able to, come to think of it. Let's just go with this. Order like 24 of them. $22 of them. Yeah, I was gonna say order as much stuff as we can, but honestly, can't really. Because I forgot, I don't want to end up like overbalancing our materials, because we only have so much like storage space. Alright, so that's that done. Our new Mail Mark II will be done in 60 days. 3 days left for the production run of the Stonks. Okay. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start building 30 of the brand new Queen's Wrath Mark IIIs. Or Mark II, sorry. Let's build 30 of them. What are we out of? Medium carbon steel. God bless it. Yeah, we just need to keep on the whole getting stuff delivered thing. "24 days until that stuff gets delivered. By the way, anything new developing here? Alright, good. Getting a lot of points, so that's good news. How about you guys? How are you doing with the stonks? Everything? Don't know yet. Alright, keep it going. Cavalry tank for Romania. Vanguard tank for Spain. Belgium. Saturation tank. New contract for Austro-Hungary for 20 assault tanks. Okay. What you got? What do we currently have in stock? I should probably look that up first. I know we have these Stonk Mark IIs. Right, so we have 30 of the Queen's Wrath Mark Is and 25 Stonk Mark IIs. So, Queen's Wrath Mark 1, you don't really like those. Okay, Stonk Mark 2s, you really don't like those. Okay, so Queen's Wrath Mark 1, we can sell 30 of them. Enemy is at 412. You would rather have that than this. Press X to doubt. So they want hard firepower and soft firepower and protection. You would really, really, really like our Queen's Wrath Mark IIs that we, yeah, you definitely want the Mark II version. Okay. I get it. How long would it take us to build the Queen's Wrath Mark IIs? 20 of them. Let's go to production. Queen's Wrath Mark II. 20. It'll take 41 days to build. Okay. So 20 tanks, 41 days, get it built. Alright, contract center. We have 31 days left for that, so we're just going to hold. Okay, resources are here. Go ahead and order more. I know she didn't have... They didn't have a queen. I get it. They had a king. But it's fine. It's called the Queen's Wrath. Get over it. It was suggested by you people in chat. That was the name that y'all came up with. But tell me. Does a king roll without a queen? Am I wrong? Was there no queen at all? Like, nobody? Like, dude wasn't even married? Huh? I'm not up on my British royal history. Alright, let's keep it going. Okay, 27 days left. Salt tank. Okay. 19 days left. $11. No wives, only cousins. Ah. Got it. Again, not up on my royal, or my British royal family history here. Sorry. But again, I didn't come up with that name. Y'all did. So it's your fault. Alright, contract center. Let's go ahead and come up with our stuff here. So we want the Queen's Wrath Mark II. Which you do enjoy. We are building 20 of them. And you want them by March 3rd. Well, how many days left in production? 18 days. Okay. That would put us at February 2nd. That's February 2nd. And then 22 days would be... that's right in line. I just hope that we don't have any other issues. Should be fine. Let's go ahead and crank up the price a little bit. There we go. Make it happen. They have accepted our contract. Shocker. Okay. Get more resource. Actually, we can't. We're full up on resources at the moment. Okay, mail mark 2 has been completed. More research, please. Improved riveting. Or Central Cab Mark II. I mean, we don't even use riveting anymore. So I feel like Central Cab Mark II would be the better bet. Because we use bolted assembly on everything. Is this better? So 2, 2, 10, and 7. So slightly higher volume limit. But worse crew safety. 10 and 7 versus 3 and 10. So a little bit better structure. So reliability. Fair enough. We're pretty much done with all of the research in the game. At this point. Got a couple of things we could go back and research pretty quickly. Alright. 8 days left here. Romania would like 10 tanks of the rationalized tanks. Okay. Assuming you want stonks. One thing I would like to see would be these guys to change what we have here and show us how many we currently have in stock. Like, these guys would really like the Stonk Mark III. We haven't actually started building them yet. So I may just have to hold. That should be 30 days to figure that one out. Let's look at our tank storage real quick. So we have the Stonk Mark IIs that we have 25 in the warehouse. We have 30 of the Queen's Wrath Mark I's. I mean, we could just try the Queen or the Stonk Mark II. They're not really sold on it, but we do have 25 of them, so we could sell 15 right now. They want them by the April 9th. I mean, we already have them done, so we could drop this down. It's currently, we'll just call it February 1st, so like February 23rd. Go for something like that. And then just raise up the price until they aren't happy with it. Which is right there. Alright. Make it happen. Make it so, number one. Alright. 4 days until we finish production. Okay. Ship. The Queen's Mark IIs need 20 of them shipped out. And they have until what date? 29 days to get there. Well, we're just going to get them there as quickly as possible. So let's go with this getting there in 8 days. Seems like a good one. I mean, we could also do this one. Let's do the 5. And hope that it doesn't delay. I mean, it's plenty of time to get there for this contract, but I also got to start thinking about shipping out the other contract. So we should be okay. Production hall. What do we want to build next? I think Stonk Mark IIIs seems like the logical. So let's go for like 30 of these. Get them built. All right. And so we shouldn't have anything there. Working on the improved central cab, so I think I'll hold off even longer to finish the last design for the tank. They have accepted our contract. Beautiful. Okay, contract completed. Go ahead and ship these out. That's the wrong button. Okay, so they wanted the Stonk Mark II. We have 25 of them. They want 15. So 15. And they want them there in how long? 17 days. Okay, so we will go with this. Yeah, that's plenty. Beautiful. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and order some more materials as well. Get that done. We're already producing our next batch of tanks. 90 days until the new research is done. Contract has been completed. Beautiful. Alright, let's look in our tank warehouse and see exactly what we got so that we can balance. Alright, we have 10 Stonk Mark IIs. If we scrap these, can we get anything out of it? Alright, if we scrap all 10, we do get iron, medium carbon, high carbon out of it. It's not a lot, but it's something. So, we'll do it. So we're already working on the Stonk Mark IIIs. And Queen's Wrath Mark 1s, we still have 30 of these things in stock. I am definitely not scrapping them. Alright, contracts, nothing. France announces a new contract for 38 tanks. Okay. That's more than expected, but not out of the realm of possibilities. Let's look at their contract. So, Wire Crusher, I believe, would be the Stonk. Because I don't think they want the Queen's Wrath, yeah. So, Stonk. The competitor is offering a score of 413. Fair enough. You want 38 of them by May 12th. How many days left are we here? 13 days to finish the first batch of 30. So then we just need 8 more. We should have plenty of time to watch this, so we're fine there. Okay. Okay. Let's go forward 1 day, please. Beautiful. Alright. Let's start our next batch. Could build 8 of them. Or we could build, like, 38. It'll take 53 days to build 38. But that'll leave us with 30 in stock once this completes. So go ahead and get it going. And then we need 8 to satisfy the contract. $19 days left. I'm just gonna let it go for now. $15 days. $6 days. Alright, so they want 38. We currently have how many built? We currently have 39 of them built, so we could easily fulfill the contract right now if they wanted just the 38. But I'm looking bigger picture. Like, I think we could keep going. We know it only takes like 20... Well, the other thing we got to think about is how we deliver. So, like, these guys can deliver 40 at a time. So we would pretty much have to use these guys, which is 5 days plus a potential delay of like 7 days. Okay. Alright. Let's figure this out. 40 days left in production. You want our Stonk Mark 3s. Again, they want 413. We could sell 57 of them. We currently have 39. So when we complete this in 40 days, that would be a total of, let's see, 1 and 28, so 29 tanks, plus what we already have. We should be able to fill that order. So again, if we go Stunk Mark 2 or Stunk Mark 3, crank it up to 57. The biggest problem is the deadline that they want them by. Like if we pull this back, 40 days from today would be March has 31 days. So 3 days left in this month. And then 40 days. That would be all of April. So that's putting us in May. And then that would give us plenty of time to ship them as well. This is a big contract. That's why I'm trying to, like, accommodate. Because we can make a lot of money here. Let's go for a deadline of June 2nd. And we will raise the price to there. That's going to give us $3 million. This is the largest contract we have ever fulfilled in the company's history. We're doing it. We're doing it, boys. I don't care. We're doing it. France is getting all their stonks. What up, Nine Tails? WoW's went okay. It went as expected. Nothing crazy out of the other than the one battle where I got all my turrets knocked out by a freaking lucky little turd who watches the stream. Like I said, he literally sent me a message after the fact asking me or saying something along the lines of "Give me that turret." So I ended up sending him a message back saying to stop running. I was like, "Why are you running?" Because I tried to get my revenge later on after that happened, and he just hid behind an island and stayed away from me, and I still ended up killing him. It's alright, though. It's alright. Okay, so 40 days left in production. Let's go. Contract offer accepted by France. Beautiful. This is actually one of the rare situations. Like, we have 35 days left to build tanks. This is one of those situations where we absolutely should go ahead and do this. That'll save us some money, too. So, we ship out what we currently have. Ship out, like, 42 of these things. And go with... these guys. We can go ahead and get that shipped out. Worst case scenario, that's 7 and 5, so that's 13 days. Or 12 days, sorry. 12 days. So we ship out 42 of those tanks now. And then we ship out the rest when we get them. Okay, BLC 15-pounder. Okay, 42 of the 57 have been delivered. Beautiful. Sweden has now announced a contract for 10 tanks. Okay, what do you want? You want reliability, repairability, and crew performance. Would you like the Queen's Wrath, Mark? You really don't want the Queen's Wrath. You want the stonks as well. Everybody wants stonks, man. Alright, well, we're going to hold off on that for now. We got 31 days to come up with our proposal. Beautiful. Alright, get these shipped out, please. We have got 5, 10, 15 of them. Is that right? So 10 would be 52 and then 5. So yeah, 15. So we need to ship 15 of these things. We currently have 26 in stock. They have to be there by when? 25 days? Oh, we got all the time in the world. All the time in the world to get them there. Alright, we'll get it done. Let's go for the cheap option. Worst case scenario, that's 22 days, so not that big a deal. That'll complete that contract. That leaves us with 11 currently in the warehouse. And you want 10 of them. The maximum you'll order is 15. Okay. So, how many days left? 15 days left on that contract. Okay. If we have 11 in the warehouse, they'll order 15. I want to have 30 left, so I want to have a total of 40 in the warehouse. So, all right, I want to have 30 in the warehouse. They'll order 15, so I want to have 45 total. And we currently have 11. So I want to build 34. And we're out of medium carbon steel if we try to do that. That's unfortunate. How many can we build? Okay, we could build 29 of them. Go ahead and do that. Get those building. We do want to go ahead and get some resources brought in. Yeah, I know. I got the new hull. I've just been waiting for the components because I want to make it, like, the best that we can. What was I doing? Oh, we want to do this. It's 1.23 versus... Yeah, so if we just order for this, do 22 from the Americas. Get it done. All right. Contract. 15 days left. Okay, contract for the 15th Battalion is done. So that's good. That is the largest contract we have ever taken on in the history of the company. And we passed it with flying colors. Alright, speaking of colors, Sweden. 7 days left. You want 15. So if we give you 15, you want them by 6:30. It is currently 5:15. How many do we currently have available? We currently have 16 in stock. Oh, we are beautiful. We're beautiful. We'll just ship them out immediately. I love this. I think I'm pretty good at this game. Let's go ahead and do this. Get it done. Stonk Mark III. Get it done. You want 15? We got you. Or you wanted 10. We're going to give you 15. You want it by 6:30? We're going to... 22 days from now would put us... See, it is currently May, so 30 days has September, April, June, and... Okay, so 31 days in May. So we got 16 days left. So that would put us, if we go for 22, that would put us around the 6th. So we'll go for the 7th, just in case I miscalculated time frame. And then we will crank up the price. Give me that contract. Did I just screw up? I forgot that they are going to, like... That's fine. We've got options. Okay, it's been accepted. Let's go ahead and ship it out. Is it currently only World War I and interwar tanks? Yes. Currently, I think it's right up to interwar period. I don't even think technically we're in the interwar period yet in terms of technology. But currently, yes, it is just World War I for the most part. But the game does have plans to go all the way up to having like modern tanks and stuff at some point. But that'll be a long ways down the road. The early access period for open early access, I think, starts February 10th, I think. So about 9 days from now. All right, so we need to ship 15 of these. And we need them there in 17 days. So this gets us there in 12 days. This gets us there in a maximum of 15. So we'll ship them via Richel Company, or Richelieu. Okay, get that done. Yeah, I think this game has so much potential. Like, I am so looking forward to like the development of this. They are planning on releasing a roadmap in the near future as well to kind of give us an idea of a, you know, what they're planning. So I can't wait to look at that. We'll do a video maybe on that. All right, let's keep it going. There is a delay as expected, but we gave ourselves enough time to get it delivered. Contract for 10 new tanks. Let's go ahead and look at what we got here. Let's get the new... This will take 106 days to get the new Riveted Assembly Mark II. Let's just go ahead and get that done. Get it done. That's the big boy. And then we'll check out the contract for what Liberia would want. Okay, you want a assault tank. So you want the Queen's Wrath. As much as I want to sell you the most modern version of our current tanks, I want to get rid of these more. So this is the Queen's Wrath Mark I. We have 30 of them available. But you only want 10. So that means you're only going to order up to 15. So we're going to go 15. You're going to get the Queen's Wrath Mark I. You want them very quickly, I would assume. So we will say that I can get you 15 of these in no time flat. So we'll go something like 22 days. One thing I didn't look at. How many days left on this contract that we're shipping out? 7 days left. Okay, so 7 days from now be the 4th, right? 3rd. Yeah. So the 3rd. So add 22 days on top of the 3rd. So that would be the 25th of next month. We'll give it the 26th just in case. And then in terms of score, we're competing for 413 score. It is going to mean that we're selling these at a discount, but at this point, I need to get them out of my... I got to get them out of my warehouse. So, you're going to get the Queen's Wrath Mark 1. You're going to get 15 of them. And you're going to get them very quickly. And you're going to like it. Alright. Anything else that I'm forgetting? We do want to go ahead and do our engineering projects for the new stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have the new Mark 8. Look at this thing. Look at it. It's friggin' beautiful. Alright, so the Mark 3 sight, 784 versus 653. So it's just better. So we'll keep the stereoscopic. It's got a stereoscopic rangefinder, guys. Look. We know what that is. Alright, so we will go with the FHA steel. We will go with bolted assembly Mark 1. We will have internal comms with like actual like wireless communication. Shell stowage. Fuel stowage. Roof Mark 3. What does this do exactly? Gives us 13 obstacle trench width, 2 top thickness, and 3 top ricochet. So yeah, we're going to keep that. We are going to get rid of the wheel on the back because the wheel on the back doesn't go round and round. Sorry. Hate to break it to you. In terms of signage, 664, 742... 443. So this actually gives us a lot better operation range. So that, yeah, we will definitely be using that. Alright. Assign it. That will take us 13 days to come up with that. Alright. 9 days for the contract, 7 days for the stuff to get shipped out, so definitely a thing. Contract offer was accepted. Beautiful. And we just completed that, so let's go ahead and ship those out immediately. We have plenty of them. So we are supposed to ship out the Queen's Wrath Mark 1. We have 30 of them in there. They require how many? I'm in the wrong thing. Queen's Wrath Mark 1. They need 15. So we're going to ship 15 of them. They need them by how long? 21 days. So this would be 12 days and a possible delay of 7. So that'd be 19 days. Beautiful. Get it done. Make it happen. What up, Julio? Sorry to hear that you're disappointed. I literally played it all day yesterday. I played World of Warships for 8 hours yesterday. Sorry, not 8 hours. It was like 5.5 hours yesterday. So, sorry that you're disappointed, but I do play other games as well. It's not just World of Warships. But you never know. If you give something else a chance, you might like that as well. But I appreciate you, my dude. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Alright, anyway. 6 days left there. 13 days. Just keep it rolling. New rival tank captured. Sure that it's still broken, but I'll check just in case. Yep. Still broken. I mean, I do put the title of the stream for what we're playing, and I do make sure that the thumbnail reflects what we're playing. So if you come in expecting one thing and you didn't pay attention to the title and the thumbnail, that's on you. But in your next live stream, I do appreciate you. Yeah, my next live stream for World of Warships Legends will likely be next Wednesday. So, should be... I don't know what that date would be. Today's Thursday, so 6 days from today, so the 7th? Sound right? Usually around 3 p.m. Eastern Time is when we go live for World of Warships Legends, so keep an eye out for that. Alright, so back to where we were. 5 days left here. Let's keep it going. There was a delivery delay, but we accounted for that with the contract, so we're fine. Beautiful. Alright. Let's go ahead and get some more materials on the way. Let's grab this, go for 22, go to North America. We actually don't have the warehouse capacity for that. Fair enough. No, it's not personal, my dude. I know. I understand. I get it. You come to the channel looking for a specific game, so I understand. I'm not mad at all. I get this all the time. It's all good, my dude. I promise I'm not upset. I am used to it at this point. But we do stream a lot of other stuff. We stream Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts usually once or twice a week. We stream... This game is a new game, so I've been streaming this quite a bit. So I have to branch out and try other things to ensure the longevity of my channel. So I do appreciate you. Alright, we just finished. Okay, we're still shipping that out. We're getting these in. We got 7 days left on production there. 93 days there. What we want to do is go in here and make sure that everything is up to spec in terms of our new haul that we're going to be doing. We did the haul there. We have the improved male sponson. Let's go ahead and get that done. This will be getting built with FHA steel. Okay. Sign. Takes 6 days to complete. Julio, we actually play on World of Warships Legends, my guy. I don't know if you think that we're on PC. But we play World of Warships Legends, which is the console version. So there are no actual servers. It's all under one. And we have crossplay between mobile and PlayStation and Xbox. There's no way I can play against PC. Though I do play on PC occasionally. Very rare though, where I'll jump in and do that. I've been thinking about doing a PC stream at some point, but again, I may not do that. You need good players against me? Well, I'm glad you think I'm a good player. I've always considered myself just above average at best. Alright, let's keep this rolling. New contract for 38 tanks. Good God, France! Lord have mercy! France is all about that life. Alright, well, what would you like? A tank bust or a nest buster tank. They want firepower, hard protection, and reliability. Well, that sounds like the Queen's Wrath Mark II to me, if I've ever seen one. We legitimately built this just in time. How many of these do we actually have? Any of them ready to go? This is the big problem. Do we actually have any Queen's Wrath Mark IIs? We don't. We did not build any of them yet. They want 38 of them. Holy mother of God. Yeah. Alright, let's finish this production here, and then we will keep going. Okay, this finished. So let's go ahead and get our next section of what we're looking for underway. So that was the improved male sponson. We're working on the central cab, so we can't do anything with that just yet. There shouldn't be anything new guns-wise. Engine-wise, I'm going to check out the engine and see if there's anything that we can do. Like, I don't think there is. I think it is literally maxed out. Yeah. So engine is fine. And tracks, again, should be fine. Now, the one thing I would be interested in is to see if designing or redesigning these after having a little bit better would give us better stats or make it cheaper, or you know what I mean? Anything. So we're using Mark 6, Road Wheel Mark 4, Mark 6, Mark 3, Mark 1. Okay. So if we go here, and that's Mark 6, Mark 4, Mark 6, Mark 3, Mark 1. Okay. Save that design, please. So yeah, it is exactly the same. I didn't know if as we improved our technology and stuff, if that would make the thing be a little bit better, but clearly not. So now that we've tested that, we don't have to worry about it. So we are good to go. As soon as we get our new captain's like cupola, whatever you want to call it. You're on PlayStation 5? Okay. So yeah, in terms of servers, like there are no servers on console. It is crossplay, so it's a central mounted server, so everybody connects to the same server, whether you're in Australia or East Coast US or Europe, doesn't matter. Everybody goes to the same servers. It's mostly the time that you're on, whether you'll run into me or not, generally, because I have different times that I jump in depending on how my schedule is for the day. Some days I'm playing in like European time where I'm like, early morning or late morning for me, early morning. Sometimes I'm playing, evening time, which would be more North America's people. So it just depends on my day. Okay, let's go ahead and get these building. How many of the Queen's Wrath Mark IIs can we build? They want 38 of them. That would take 77 days, but we don't even have the resources for that. We do have some resources on their way, I believe. Yeah, 20 days until that comes in. Let's see how many... 28 days. Alright, let's just hold until the resources get here. Let's go ahead and start building some. There's no reason not to. So, I don't know how many we will be able to build. Okay, we can build 22, get it done. That's going to be 45 days for the first set. At least that gets some of them underway. What up, Wolfie? Good to see you. Chris as well. Appreciate you dropping in. This is different. I enjoy it. I've been enjoying these types of games, these strategy, like, management tycoon games. I've been really enjoying them. Between Ultimate Admiral and this, like, it's just something completely different that I've really gotten interested in. Alright, so let's keep things rolling. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I'm from, like, I have a manufacturing background. Like, I legitimately worked in factories since I was 18, essentially. Alright, let's come up with the Mark 8 series. We've got that. Let's go ahead and go with the V12. Let's grab the land ship, please. For the cupola, let's go with the Mark II. For the sponsons, we have the improved male sponson. And we're going to go ahead and throw that on both sides. In terms of guns, definitely want to go with the big guns. In terms of selected crew, we're actually overweight right now. Sadness. Yeah, we're actually going to have to go back to selected components and remove this one and set that up for this. That's the only way we're going to be able to get under the limit. Alright, so let's go for like requirements wise, we're not looking too shabby. Let's go with commander doing commander things. And then in terms of gunner, we will have gunner loader. Then we will have driver doing driver things. Mechanic doing mechanic things. And then a gunner mechanic. Can we do a gunner mechanic? We can. And that gets us completely filled out here. We are extremely heavy, as expected, which is not ideal. But we should be very well protected. Expendables wise, we want armor piercing, we want high explosive 3, and we want our special round for anti-infantry, and we want our petrol 055. And for paint, I'm thinking we go for the special paint. Let's go for that. And what do we call this thing? It's not a pretty tank, I'll give it that. It's definitely not a pretty tank. What up, Tom? You've missed quite a bit, but mostly just fulfilling contracts and doing research, so not crazy. $63 and sunny in Florida. It's actually supposed to, I don't think it's that bad outside right now. I have no idea. I haven't been outside. I got gym here in about an hour and a half. It's 50 degrees and partly sunny here in Ohio, where I'm at. What do we call it? Big and ugly? Name it the Rhino. Rhino's actually not bad. Rhino's not bad. Kind of like the Rhino. I think we go with that. The Rhino Mark 1. Assign it. The Yellow Turd, Macbeth. Fugly. Hey. Face that only a mother could love. Alright. Contract. How many days left? 28 days. Alright, keep it going. Completed the contract for the 1st Battalion. Beautiful. $20. Okay, new resources have arrived. Let's go ahead and order some more, since we will be going for... Make that happen. Alright, let's check on the contract and see where we're at. So we currently have... Of the Queen's Wrath Mark IIs. I'm actually going to go ahead and scrap the Queen's Wrath Mark 1s. Let's just do that. Queen's Wrath Mark IIs, we currently have 12 in stock. They want 38 for the contract. 4 days left for us to submit our thing. $20 days left to build 22, so that would leave us needing to build 16 more. So 16 more tanks. Like, we know that we could do 22 of them. $20 days left to do 22. I think we're gonna have to like short them. They want more tanks than I can currently give them, unfortunately. So let's go with this. Let's go for 22, which I know is not good. You want better than that, but these are, I guarantee these are top of the line. Like, that's a nice little tank destroyer you got going there, but ours are way better. Way better. So 20 days from now would be the 1st or 2nd. Yeah. That'd be the 1st. So the 1st, and then it'd take roughly 22 days, so 8/24. I mean, that's about as good as we're gonna get in terms of a timeline. Like, I can deliver you 22 tanks in this time frame, and then I'll have to crank up the price because you want more than I can actually offer at the moment. So, it's still going to be a lucrative contract for us, but I wish I could do better. Definitely should have been building some of these, but everybody's been wanting the stonks. But now that they want nest busters, we definitely want to have some of these Queen's Wraths on deck. All right, make it happen. That's our offer. Good luck. 60 days left, 11 days there. 27 days for incoming resources. Okay, you've accepted. I have 37 days to get these tanks to you. Rhino Mark 1 design has been completed. Let's take this thing out, shall we? Do We have a lot of designs. Start. Let's take the Rhino out. Look at this monstrosity. Talk about a land ship. First tank ever in existence, or at least for us, that has a V12. The obvious downside is we have no, like, small arms on this tank. So, getting through this course is probably not going to be the easiest thing on the planet. Stops on a dime. What was that? Oh, for the love of God. Alright, we're gonna get a little closer. See if we can even get up here. If we can't. Wiggle. Okay, we completed. Oh, Jesus. You gotta be kidding me. Hit the target! Oh, we hit him that time. Remember, we do have anti-infantry rounds in this thing as well. As well as high explosive and armor piercing. So this thing should be fully capable of handling itself. I can't believe the accuracy is so bad. You little turd. Here we go. Onward! Drive by. Uh-oh. This looks bad. Look at us go, though. We ain't scared. I know one thing. The next section's gonna be a pain in the neck if I had to guess. Into the trench. Up the other side. The V12 definitely has enough power. Like, I don't think anybody's gonna argue that. Like, this thing just motors over everything. Depending on whether it gets enough friction or not. Bonk. 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 Whip this bitch around. Bonk. Bonk. Really? The thing in the middle, guys. Stereoscopic rangefinder. Well, your stereoscopic rangefinder is technically looking forward. Oh my god. Thank you. Beautiful. Well done, boys. There's something about watching a tank this size just like flip around like completely in seconds. It's hilarious. Glad you're enjoying, Leah. Did the devs fix the capture tanks? Not yet, unfortunately, not yet. I'm sure there will be a patch come out before the game enters like true early access on the 10th. So, I did talk to the developer and they did say that they were going to have, or they found out what was causing the issue and that they were already working on a fix. So, hopefully before it goes live for the rest of everybody to check out, then we will be able to. Can we snipe that thing from here? Apparently not. We just don't have the elevation, apparently. Alright, well, we finished the course. So there's that. World of building my tanks. You're not wrong. We need more global warming in Minnesota. Careful what you ask for, my guy. I do get it, though. I do get it. We don't get quite as cold as you guys do usually, but it definitely gets chilly here in the wintertime as well. This winter's been actually pretty decent. We've had a couple of cold snaps, but for the most part, it's been relatively warm here in Ohio. Alright, what was I doing? 9 days left of production, 31 days to get them shipped out. Tank proving grounds, we can go ahead and get that sent in for that. Go ahead and speed up the production. The assault tank, okay. Okay, Rhino Mark 1 has completed tank trials. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, ship them out. What up, Dart? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day as well. What did you want? We wanted 22 of these. So we will ship out 22 of them. And we have how long to get them delivered? 22 days. Ah, that's perfect. Worst case scenario, we can ship these guys out. Yeah, I think we can go with Rishi Company here. Sign the order. Easy sale, baby. All right, let's go ahead and start producing some of these new tanks. We currently have 25 stonks in storage, but I want to start building some of these rhinos. Look at that thing. It's gorgeous. How many rhinos can we build at a time here? Can we build 20? Oh, we absolutely can. So we can build 27. Let's go for 25. And then we'll have to order some new materials. Alright, new materials arrive in 8 days. Everything else should be normal. Let's go. Completed the contract. Beautiful. We're up to $14 million in the bank, guys. We are absolutely crushing it. Absolutely crushing it, man. The next thing I did want to look at is we have a way to delete old designs. Is it this one? Like if we go to the design bureau, can we delete them in here? Yes, we can. So the Stonk Mark 1, goodbye. The Stonk Mark 2, goodbye. Stonk Mark 3 is top of the line for that. That is fine. In terms of Queens, like all these older ones, we can go ahead and get rid of as well. So let's go ahead and delete this design. This should be the Mark 1. So delete that. The Slug Mark 3, let's go ahead and leave that. And we keep the Turd Burglar around. The only reason I'm keeping some of these designs here is because I want to make it to where, like, we can look back through and see the progression. I should have kept the first iteration of this thing in, but this is the last iteration. So this was one of the first types of tanks we designed. I actually like the look of this one quite a bit. And then, of course, we had the Slug. And then we came out with the Queen's Wrath. Which is apparently bugged. Not sure why it's not loading in. Weird. And then, of course, the Rhino tank is the top of the line. Now, we could go in here and drop some of the weight of some of this stuff and end up making this thing work out and having a turret on either side of it. And we probably will do that. And then, of course, we have our Stonks. The Mark III Stonk. But pretty cool to see everything. Nice, Tom. Well, I'm glad you enjoy, my dude. What up, Ingmar? Good to see you. Good evening. Alright. 36 days left of production for the brand new tanks. Don't currently have any contracts available. 33 days left to finish production on the improved riveting. France announces a new... Jesus! The tanks, man! You want all the tanks. So they want repairability, mobility, and reliability. I mean, that sounds like you want a Stonk. No, you don't. Like, you really don't. Well, you don't want anything. Alright, well, screw you, France. Saturation tank. Well, what can we build? Like, they want repairability, mobility, and reliability. I guess we could design a saturation tank. I mean, right? Like, we could totally try to design a saturation tank with those three things in mind. Like, but I say screw them. Like, we're not a saturation tank sort of maker. Like, we don't have the ability to make light tanks, okay? That's probably what they're wanting, but we have big, heavy stonker tanks, okay? We have medium tanks that are absolutely incredible for soft. But, yeah, you guys want something we don't offer. So, unfortunately, this is one contract we will not be filling. We just don't have the, like, capability to build a light tank like that. Unfortunately. I mean, we could try to come up with something. Like, we legitimately could try. Like, if we go in here and design some, like, cheap components. Obviously, you're going to want, like, a light tank, right? So, like, a Whippet tank or going with the medium Hornet. That's 10,000 though. We don't want that. We want the Whippet. Whip it good. All right, so if we come up with like this, right? Let's just try to make it as cheap, reliable, and repairable as possible, right? So wrought iron Mark 1. Gives us decent kinetic resistance. This adds a little bit of weight. I actually want to use it minimum RHA steel. We will be going with riveted assembly. How close are we actually? How close are we to getting the new rivets? Because I feel like the rivets would be a big deal here for this. 26 days. Let's wait till we get the new riveting technology, and then we will... I know, that's riveting, right? We will do the light tank for the saturation tanks and see what they like about them. For now, we don't have the ability. What was... Okay, so saturation tank is repairability, mobility, and reliability. So, small little light tanks that go fast. Got it. Alright, well, we can already start on some of this stuff. So, like, if you want a light tank, we obviously want the smaller tracks, right? So, if we go to tracks, we should be able to go to the Whippet tracks. And just build these for speed and reliability and repairability. So currently we have Idler Mark 3s. So speed wise we're looking for... Okay, this is the repairability. So we want this as high as possible. So we're looking down here. So maybe Idler Mark 6. These are going to be heavier. But neither of these give any speed. So this one, I think we just go Idler Mark 6. In terms of mud chutes, again, we're going to get a little bit heavy here. But... running gear repairability and reliability is off the charts. And then cross-country speed is a little bit better. So actually, this doesn't really offer that much of an advantage over this. It does give us a little bit more repairability. And a little bit more cross-country speed. So I guess we would want to go with this if that's what we're going to do. Alright, and then of course in Sprocket, Mark 3, we probably want the Mark 6. Again, that's going to give us 5, 5, and 6. And then, of course, road wheels wise, we got 955, 973. So we don't really care about the operation range. We want the speed... And yeah, so we want these ones. So we'll go with those. Again, this is going to be a heavy track, but the rest of the tank's going to be relatively light, so shouldn't be a problem. And then, of course, we'll go with this as well. All right, so this will be... get that done. That'll take 8 days to design. What up, Radioactive? Appreciate you dropping in. Lightfoot. This is Arms Trade Tycoon Tanks. It is a game that's not currently available yet, but is about to go into early access, I believe, on February 10th. But it's a lot of fun. It's like a literal tycoon game where you get to design and build your own tanks and then manage the production chain and like contracts and all of that. So, let's keep it rolling. The rationalized tank for Denmark. Okay. Nest busters again. We already know that we have plenty of capability there. We actually finished the improved riveting assembly. So we have finished all of the major stuff. How long will this take? This will take 10 days. Let's get that done. We'll just finish up all the text that we've already passed. And then everything else, the next thing we will look at is improved armor-piercing ammunition for the main, or for the guns. Everything else is done. So we're about to be completely done with researching. Soon enough. Playing battleships. 3 out of 10 matches, 5 DDs per side, pure fun. Yeah, I hear you there, Curve. Can be a lot of fun. All the fun in some cases. Okay, the Rhino Mark I, 25 of them have been built. Let's go ahead and get some more resources on the way. North America, how many can we order? Okay, we can get 20 tanks worth of resources ordered. We currently have 50 tanks in the warehouse. We have 20... that's another thing we can do is just go up here. So we have 25 Mark I Rhinos, and we have 25 Stonk Mark IIIs. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and come up with some more Rhinos for now. We have 25. Can I build another... 25? Assign them. Okay. Alright, 27 days for new resources to come in. 9 days left in the research project that we're currently working on. If we go over here, we did finish our new Whippet tracks. So the next thing we want to look at is... I think we hold for the haul for now. In terms of turrets, I don't think there's really a whole lot we can do here. We do have this that we can go ahead and design. So let's make that for the... bolted assembly gives us better crew safety. But this adds structure. 3 and 10. So that's the reliability and repairability. This gives us 10 and 7. I think we go with that. Dude, that is a stonker of a freaking turret cap. Alright, we're gonna go for the big ones here for this thing. Get that assigned, get that done. 4 days. Because that'll be for our heavy tank. Okay. Yep, I know. Alright, so 23 days left there. We're still producing more of those. Is there any new contracts? There are not. Engineering Bureau, we want to go in here. We want to come up with an idea. Now that we have the new riveting assembly, I actually want to come in here and set this for FHA steel. Use the new improved riveting. Mark 3's fine. Get rid of that. Sign. That'll take 14 days. Okay. New tank type, the cavalry tank. Okay. Alright, research. Let's get the combo Mark 1. Take 55 days versus 55 days. So it doesn't matter which way we go here. Let's get the combo started. We need more resources, but they're coming. Okay. Alright, so that was the turret that we just did, I believe. Yeah, we did this. Let's go ahead and go back and do... This is the female sponson. I mean, we're probably not going to use that, to be honest, at all. Yeah, I think we just hold. Don't think we need anything else right out the top. We've already got that. Power unit we probably should look at. So we have the twin 4-cylinders. We could do like a better version of these, I think. Actually, I think this is the best version of the twin 4-cylinder we can, right? It's the Mark 3s. Okay, no, actually we could definitely do better. Okay. Let's go components. We'll go for the 4-cylinder again. So let's make a 4-cylinder variant for the light tank. So side brakes, we want repairability, reliability, and speed, right? So that immediately points to this. We also want light. So Mark II is the lightest. I think we are going to go with the heavier ones, though. Okay, and then... Slope angle, operation range, reliability, crew comfort. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be a heavy version of this engine, obviously. But hopefully this will work out for our... Alright, this actually has the exact same as that. So we already have this. Okay? We already have that version. Okay, good to know. Well, in that case, let's go design a light tank and see if we can make it happen. Or if we may need to design even more things. My audio is very low. It just isn't, like, it shouldn't be low. It's just, I'm not talking very loud. And the in-game audio is kind of quiet. Yeah, it's showing up on the headset as it's coming through. It's just not a lot of background noise. Oops, clicked the wrong button. All right, so if we want to build a new Whippet light tank, that would be this thing. Engine-wise, we definitely want to use the Twin 4. Tracks, we are going to utilize the Whippet 2. Turrets, we don't really have anything, so we will use the Armored Seal. Guns, we will be using the Vickers. Okay. For selected crew, we are going to have driver. We will have commander gunner. We will have gunner mechanic. And we will have a mechanic. So that gives our commander a 2 out of 3, which is enough. Driver is 4 out of 4, which is enough. Gunner is 4 out of 8, which is enough. Mechanic is 6 out of 8, which is enough. Obviously, the biggest downside is that we are extremely over... Like, it's going to be cramped. But it's a small tank. It's what you want. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, we're not going to get much better than this. Unless, of course, we get rid of one of the people altogether. And then make our commander gunner, gunner mechanic, and then have our driver also do, like, driver mechanic. Like, that gets rid of a person altogether. But that's going to overstress the driver now, so we lose points there. We're still over, like... crew limit in this little thing is awful. But, I mean, it should be fast, right? Like, if we look, like, cross-country speed of 22, slope angle of 21, should be fast. We do have tracers, we have AP, we have our fuel. Paint-wise, we'll give it racing stripes. Remember, this is the front. So, like, you want a fast tank. You want, like, crew safety is not a priority for you. Well, you're going to get one. We are right up against the limit of the weight carrying capacity of this thing. See, this is 193 for 3,200 pounds. This would be even heavier, but less points. This would be even heavier and less points. So this is definitely the better bet for the tank. I mean, we could remove the two guns that are on the side. Just have one facing forward, one facing aft. That would save some weight. Not much weight, but at this point, any weight saved is probably a good thing. It also means that we've met our match for our loader, or our gunners. 4 out of 8 on mechanic. Like, it gets us a little bit less weight. We're fine for volume limit. I mean, the only other thing I could think of would be to swap these tracks out. But I think you have to, yeah, you have to use the whippet tracks. All right. What do we call this thing? What up, Iggy? How's it going? Like, I don't know if we'll ever actually utilize this thing, but it exists. I'm doing good. Glad you could join us. What do you guys think? What do we call this thing? It's fast. It's reliable. It's cramped. Well, nobody's given me any suggestions, so I guess I will come up with something. Sardine Mark 1. Let's go. Oh, Little Dipper. See? You guys always do that to me. You guys end up giving me a name, like, right after I select the name. Every time. It's alright. Little Dipper's not bad either. Alright. Test drive wise, I mean, we've already done everything there, right? Like, we don't need to do any test driving here. Nope. Beautiful. We are still building these. We got 10 days for new resources to come in. Then we got to get another set on their way. Okay. More resources. We can do 23 at a time. Also, what up, Jaybird? Alright. Yeah, I think that's... We just wait. I can't wait to take that little tank out. Let's take this little tank for a rip, shall we? The Sardine! Let's take it out for a rip. Takes a moment to get up to speed because it is kind of heavy. Definitely doesn't feel as fast as I would expect. No problem getting up the hill. Definitely has trouble with low end torque, as you'd expect. Grab that. About flip the tank over. Glad you enjoy, Tom. I enjoy this game a lot. And I enjoy Ultimate Admiral too. Are you kidding me? You really doing this to me? I swear there's like a glitch in that hill. Has to be. Go, little tank! Yeah, this tank sucks. Shocker. Yep. It can't complete it. What if we come up with a design for that, we copy, and then on the copied design, we swap out the engine for the Ricardo. That puts us over our limit, but I couldn't care less. We need the extra torque. Due to exhibited, the design is deemed inadequate. Rectify this fault. I'll rectify your fault. Get Get rid of that. We're only 790 pounds over the limit. We could throw this in there. That puts us 67 over. Yeah, screw it. It's a failed design. I don't like it. I don't like it. German Empire has announced a contract for 20 tanks. All right. What do you got, Germany? What would you like? You want a assault tank. Okay. Fair enough. Just for the lulz. Yeah, you definitely don't like that. You don't like that. You want stonks. You don't even want the stonk. Like, what the hell do you want? Hard firepower with soft firepower and protection. You want the Queen's Mark II. Yeah. Do we even have Queen's Mark IIs? We do not. Let's finish the production we're currently working on, and we'll see if we can't make something happen here. And now France wants 41 tanks! Dude, France is crazy. And it's the wire crusher tank. They want stonks. Alright, dude, France wants 41 stonks. Like, legitimately, they want the stonk. 41 of them. I could send up to 62. Oh, man. How many do we currently have? We have 25 in... I mean, let's just go ahead and max out however many we can. So, Stonk Mark III. It's going to take 35 days to build another 25 of them. So that'll give us 50 total. In 35 days, we will have 50 of these. Okay. We have 29 days left in this. So we're just going to let it keep going. Get that done. Materials are here. Let's get some more materials made. Not enough warehouse capacity. Okay. Get them on the way. Honestly, mine is just kind of a hodgepodge that I put together. It's very old. It does enough, but it's not amazing by any stretch of the imagination. You'd be better off getting a more modern PC, to be honest. But like, yeah, my specs. I've got a God, I forget what my motherboard is, but I want to say it's a Z390A or something like that, or something like that. In terms of CPU, I've got an Intel Core i9-9900K. My graphics card is just an RTX 2060. It's not amazing by any stretch. It'll get the job done. If you're not streaming and stuff, it'll play most games decently. In terms of brand, it's not really a brand. The company I went through to put mine together was iBuyPower, but there's plenty of other options out there that you could probably get better deals. Alright, I clicked the wrong button. Crap. Sorry, I got distracted. It's 5:30, so I gotta get ready to go for the gym here soon, too. So we got materials coming in. We have 8 days until this finishes. Contract. 17 days left to decide what we want to do there. France announces another contract for 41 tanks. You're crazy, man. You're actually crazy. The Nest Buster is legitimately the Queens. They want this. Queen's Wrath Mark II is what everybody wants. We don't have any of those available. So you're going to have to hold off there. We have 14 days left to decide on the contract for the thing. We repair, or the research is done. So we'll get that. Start researching that, please. You shoot at targets, static targets that are on the firing range as you go through there, Dart. Why do I keep clicking that? What am I doing here? I keep getting distracted, guys. I'm sorry. All right, so we're building 25 more, which would give us a total of 50. And we have 29 days left for that. Sweden wants 13 assault tanks. Like, we could definitely deal with that. Assault tank, you probably like the Rhino. No, you don't actually like the Rhino. You want Stonks? No? Queen's Wrath? You want Queen's Wrath. Dude, everybody wants the Queen's Wrath, man. Okay, well, that's out of the realm. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. We know that they want the Stonks. How many days left till we get 50? 26 days left, barring any unfortunate circumstances. Okay. Competitors, $3.99. We will ship out 50. I keep missing my days. 26 days left. Okay, so 26 days would put us at... Okay, so 10 would be the 30th, 11 would be the 1st, and then we want another 15 days, so that'd be the 16th of December, and to ship out that many tanks, Like we would have to choose this one, which has a 5. I think it's 17 days. I forget what the delay could be for this. So we're looking at the end of December for 50 of these. All right, so they're saying January 5th. That's probably a good point to be. So I will ship you 50 of them by January 5th, and you will pay me a lot of money. Sound like a plan? $2.76 million. Let's go. All right. We have officially set up our contract. That was the Germans. That is the French contract. Okay, we have 40 days to ship out all of them. Or to get them, all of them. And now Liberia wants 10 tanks. What do you want? What do you want, Liberia? You want assault tanks. I want the Queen's Wrath, man. Turns out I need to build a whole bunch of Queen's Wrath tanks. People still really, really want them. Or I need to come up with a better way of building the new tank that includes more hard firepower, I think. Okay, resources are here. Go ahead and order some more. Oh, I'm like maxed out. Never mind. So used to just like going in and ordering materials as soon as we can. All right. All right, production halt. For now, we're going to build a whole bunch of the Queen's Wrath. So, what is going on with the Queen's Wrath Mark III? Or Mark II? Okay, we're going to have to go back in and redesign that, I think. I don't know why it's all goofed. It'll give us a chance to go in and fix things, I think. Or we just build a new tank. Could be. See what we got here. If we go in to build the new Mark V series, and we give it all the best things that we can, 831444. Get rid of the tail wheel. Okay. Sign that. Ship out. We have 14 days to ship out all these tanks. I think I screwed up. I forgot to ship them out, didn't I? Alright, so we have stonks. We have 50 of them. We're going to ship 50. 14 days to get it there. 5 and 7 is 13, 12, 12. All right, that's perfect. Get it there. Get him there. In the meantime, let's keep building stonks because people seem to keep liking them, so let's build as many as we can. It's going to take 70 days to build 50 more stonks. We officially can hire a new administrator. So let's go in here and figure out what he's good at. It's also our third achievement. So Eustace is optimal for either research or design. I think we go into design focus because our research is almost completely finished. So let's hire him. Go to buildings, and when he gets here, we'll put him on the design bureau. All right, keep it rolling. Let's get the next section of materials on the way. Wait, what happened? Why did our tanks not get shipped out? I'm so confused. I swear we chose to ship out these tanks, right? Like, I'm not crazy. No, they are. Oh, I'm crazy. Okay, so we must have completed that, right? Yeah, we completed. Oh, okay. I was going to say. I was losing my mind. All right, trophy-wise. So, as you can see, we're at 68,763. So, we just passed the Eustace Devencourt achievement. Next would be a $400,000 grant at 101,000. That'd be the next unlock. Alright, keep it rolling. Okay, he has arrived. Let's put him over here in the design bureau, please. Alright. Research completed on the female Mark II. Let's double check. Is there anything that we're missing? I think we've unlocked everything up this point except for this tracer, or the new improved armor piercing. Everything else is done. So the last research that we ever have to do, or at least that we can do currently, 77 days to complete. See if we can get some more resources on their way. No contracts currently available. Ajax Mark II. Okay. It gives us 50 Stonk Mark IIIs, 50 of the Rhinos in storage, which maxes out our storage. So we need to sell some of these. Before we can do any more. Alright, well, let's just keep it rolling. Belgium would like 10 tanks. Okay, what kind of tank would you like? Saturation tanks. It's the one thing that we don't really have anything for. Must have reliable systems and modules, good mobility, and broken terrain, as well as easily repairable components. Yeah. Unfortunately, you don't have anything that even remotely comes up to that. Like, Sardine is close. Stonk is worse. So yeah. Nothing to do there. Okay, research is officially done, so we have no more need for anything research-wise. At least not currently. There's nothing I can do about it. Till they add on to the game. What up, Jackie? Your cat is following my arrow on the screen. Nice. So welcome to the stream. So we're done researching for now. There's not a whole lot else I can do. We've made plenty of money here. I do want to design a better version of the in-game tank. So I think what we will do is come in here and redesign some things. So for the Mark, or where is it? The yeah, the Mark 8 hull. We had this one that has the riveted assets with FHA, all the goods. Okay. In terms of turret, we already have this thing, which we ended up putting bolted assembly on. In terms of the male and female sponsons, this weighs 4,000 pounds versus the 3,000 pounds. What if we come up with a combo sponson here? If we do FHA steel, improved rivets, 777. Yep, that seems like a good idea. Throw that in there. Get that assigned. That'll be 3,000 pounds. So a little bit lighter weight. But I am going to have to go ahead and end it here, guys. We've made a lot of progress. We finished researching all the tech tree stuff. We've come out with, I mean, at one point we were over like $15 million. Like we've done everything that we can probably do up to this point. So as much as I don't want to end here, I mean, it's 1920. This, I think, goes until 1934. There's really not anything else for me to do in this campaign other than just continue to build contracts. Which is just repetitive and going to be boring. So this will probably be the last stream that we do of this game for a little while. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this as much as I have. Like, I truly have had a lot of fun. We have gotten our thing up to 69,000. That's perfect. 69. Nice. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope that you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget, I believe this game goes into early access on February 10th if you're interested in playing it yourself. And if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video. And do not fear, I will definitely be playing more of this game in the future as they continue to add to the game. So we will continue this, it's just gonna be a little while. So thank you guys so much, and have a great rest of your day.